I'm Dr. Liz, your guest lecturer for General Chemistry here at Grantham University. I will be chatting with you at the start of each of the next 8 weeks. In this first lesson, over chapters 1 and 2, an understanding of the history of chemical investigation is presented. It is hoped that this will help you understand the history of experimentation and scientific inquiry such that you feel a real-world association with the material to be covered. At the start of chapter 1 is the story of Professor Rosenberg and his colleagues at Michigan State University. In their work, they studied the effects of electricity on bacterial cell growth. Was it the electricity alone that caused a halting of growth of cells? No. They found it was actually the platinum produced at the electrodes involved. Where did they go with these results? Well, to cancer research, actually. And now, thanks to their work, we have several substances which work as anti-cancer drugs, and they're all platinum-based. Why do I even mention this story? Or more specifically, why do the authors of your text start their entire book with this story? Well, to show you the importance of the study of chemistry and its real-world application. Regardless of your individual major of study, or your current or future careers even, you can be sure that chemistry is a part of it. Let's talk about what you have on your plate in week 1 in general chemistry here at Grantham. This first lesson will introduce you to a cornerstone of the chemical sciences, the manipulation of numbers and their associated units, like 3 meters, for instance. These concepts are very important for the rest of the course, and in order to be able to be successful in this course, you need to understand them very well. Simple and complex unit conversions, as well as problem-solving strategies, will be covered and explained in great detail. Finally, the universe is made up of a finite amount of matter and energy. It's these two concepts that tie most chemical principles together. Therefore, we must have a very good understanding of what these ideas are, how they to then further develop more detailed topics later in the class. Temperature, states, and properties of matter, and the associated calculations will be covered as well. This lesson also introduces you to predicting and writing chemical formulas, and you should be able to understand and know how to derive the name of a molecule from the formula and the type of species. The naming of ionic compounds, molecular, also known as covalent compounds, and even acids will be explained. In the lab, experiment part of this class, such as, wow, what I'm looking at here, can you all see that? You'll start with a download of the program called ChemLab. You're going to find instructions for how to do that at the top of week 1. Download ChemLab. Then from there, you're going to work on your first lab, which is our balance lab. There you'll be using at least 2 balances and comparing the accuracy of the 2. The first is a centigram balance, and the second is a digital balance. Before you start the lab, be sure to watch my how-to video of the basics of working in the virtual chemistry lab. From there, download and use the sample lab report as your template for how to complete a lab report. You have 2 discussions this week. Out of a possible 3, you get to pick which 2, and a homework assignment to complete as well. In the discussion forum I just mentioned, you have the opportunity to select 2 of the 3 given prompts or topics to complete for main post. You can make your required replies to others in any of the 3 though. So pick 2 to make a main post and then reply throughout. Some tips for homework. You can begin the homework and come back and forth to work on it throughout the week if you'd like. It will remain open. The homework is 10 questions. They're multiple choice. With that, I will leave you to start. When you're ready, click on the week 1 atoms, molecules, and ions link to the left of my video. I'm going to leave you with a fun chemistry fact. Did you know, unlike many substances, water actually expands as it freezes? An ice cube takes up about 9% more volume than the water used to make it. A fact maybe you didn't know, but now you do. Have a great week, and I'll see you in 1 week at the start of week 2.